This is Cylas Carter, the voice of Thunder, and today we are talking to Dillon Draa. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Dillon, how'd you get started racing?
Well, one day just went to the races while they were doing a practice, and then, I thought it looked cool and I wanted to try it, so we built a car and started doing it.
Dillon, how do you prepare for race day and who helps you?
Well, how I prepare is I can't eat anything because that messes up my stomach. And my dad, Grandpa, Uncle Eric, and Uncle Trevor, they're the ones who help me. And then I just come down to the shop, we load up the car, and then head out.
Dillon, you were racing since you were 12. What is it like racing in a sport dominated by older adults?
It never really bothered me, and I never thought about it. It just didn't bother me.
Dillon, you started in the front-wheel drive, but you've recently moved up a few classes. What will you be in this season?
Sportsman.
That's a big change. Tell us how that's different from front-wheel drive.
It's a lot different. Obviously, going from front-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive, and just at the start, our setup was all messed up, so we had to get that dialed in, and then kept blowing motors, and finally got a motor back in it, so we're going to see what happens.
Dillon, what is your favorite track to race at and why?
Boyd, because it's smooth, and I like having walls, so I know how far I can push my car. Yep.
Dillon, we hear you really love anything with a motor. What are some of your favorite cars or trucks?
Well, I like motorcycles a lot, and four-wheelers, side-by-sides, I like stuff like that. I like a lot of old muscle cars, don't like Fords, but anything but a Ford really.
Dillon, as you're a young person in racing, we obviously look up to the veteran racers. Who do you look up in the racing community?
Dale McDowell, Ray Cook, Jimmy Owens, people like that.
Dillon, tell us how you chose the 22.
Well, it was just a number I always liked, and so that was the number I chose.
Dillon, I've gotten to see you park in Victory Lane a few times. Tell us about that first win.
It was cool, but it wasn't really nothing exciting because I knew it was gonna be one of many, so I didn't get too worked up about it.
Dillon, what car would you drive to in NASCAR?
22, Joey Logano.
Thanks again, Dillon, for coming on today. Join us next time, and please like and subscribe. This is the Voice of Thunder, Cylas Carter. Chase your dreams, mash the gas, and never lift.